Hey, hello everyone. My name is Ravindra and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will see how to create a pop-up in Power Apps. I will not waste your time. Let's go to the Mac.Power Apps. Okay. So this is my Power App Studio, and in this video, we are creating this pop-up. Okay. So let's I go and play the application. Whenever I click on the delete button, the pop-up will display. Okay, if user wants to delete, he can click on the delete, and if he wants to cancel, he can click on the cancel. And also if he click outside the pop-up, then also the pop-up will close. Okay, so this is the ideal way of creating the pop-up in the any application, not in the Power App. So let's go and create the power pop-up here. Okay, so first step, let's I go to this screen and I delete my old pop-up here. Okay, so I just deleting this rectangle as well. Okay, so in your gallery, you need to add the delete icon. Okay, so from the insert button, you can be search for the trash. Okay, so trash icon you will add in the gallery. Okay, so on the trash icon, on select property of that, you need to type update context. Okay, update context is used to create the local variable, so that's why we use here update context. We are following the naming convention LAC, local variable stands. Okay, that's why LCL pop up and make it true, and LCL item make it this item. Okay, so this item stands for this row, specific row, to identify which row we need to delete. Okay, so just select the screen. Okay, on which screen you need to create the pop-up. So first step, to add the rectangle here. Okay, so let's add the rectangle. From the shapes you need to add this rectangle. Okay, then you need to go to the display property, make the x property 0, y property to 0, then make width parent dot width, and height should be parent dot height. Okay, so you can be see our pop-up is taking entire width. Okay, no space is left. Okay, then you need to go to the fill property, click on this bucket, go to the custom. Okay, and just drag this icon to the at the end black. In the hexadecimal, if you see, 000 is the code. Okay, and here you need to set it to the 50 opacity. Okay, so if you see, now you can be see the background screen as well. Okay, it's gone very 00, not 5. Okay, it should be 50. Okay, let's I change it here. Okay, now it's correct. 50% opacity, you need to fix it here. Okay, the second step, to add the vertical container. Okay, and to in the vertical container you need to go to the x property, set here parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. So what we are making here, we are trying to align this container at the center in the x-axis. Similarly, we need to copy the same formula. Let's go to the y property of this screen. Okay, and change this to the, instead of width we will make here height simply. Okay, and here as well height, and let's change the color of the this to the white. Okay, let's add the border radius to the 20, or the 16 is the idea. Okay, you can take the 16. Okay, and for now you can go with the extra bold, so this shadow effect will also keep. Okay, now we need to set the width. Okay, so let's we go and set a parent dot width divide by 2 means 50% width it will take. Okay, and for the height as well we will do the same. Okay, parent dot height divided by 2, so it will look perfect. Okay, so in the vertical container we need to add the text input, and let's select for vertical container and give the uh, top padding 20, bottom padding 20, left padding 20, means all the padding should, let's give the 20. Okay, and gap is also, let's we select the 20. Let's go and change the text of this text input. Before that, let's make it flexible height, auto height turn on. Okay, flexible height is turn off, and we will make it stretch. Okay, the font weight size should be 32 ideal, or the 28. Okay, so let's we make the 28, and font, you keep the font as per your choice. Okay, here we will make it bolder, and alignment it should be at the center. And friends, I also write a blog on the how to create the pop-up in the Power Apps. You can follow this. Okay, all the YAML code is also present at the end of this blog. Okay, you can simply copy and paste this. Okay, so your pop-up will be created automatically. You not need to waste the time, but learning is important. For that purpose you can watch the remaining video. Okay, so you can be see we are added successfully the text here. Okay, are you sure you want to delete this record? Okay, and let's select the vertical container here. Okay, add one more horizontal container. Okay, in the horizontal container same approach we will follow. Let's give the gap to the 40. Okay, and the top padding should be 40, 40, 40, and the bottom is as well 40. Okay, so our button should be lie at the center, so we need the two buttons here. Okay, so let's add the buttons. Okay, I added first button. So first let's change the icon here. Okay, let's search for the delete one. Okay, and change the name of this button. Okay, delete. It should be at the centerly aligned. Okay, width, it should be flexible width. Okay, available width it should take. Then we have the color palette. Color palette should be red for the delete one. Okay, and we need to change the height. Okay, so height should be, let give it to the 40 is the ideal. Okay, so let's we go with the ideal, and the font size should be 24. Okay, and the weightage it should be bolder. Okay, so weightage here is the option, it should be bolder. So our button is created, we simply just use copy and paste it here. Okay, so two buttons now you can be see. Okay, so we not need the height this much. Okay, so we will go and give it 2.5, so height should be look like same. Let's select the second button. Okay, and to change the icon to the cancel. Okay, or the dismiss, you can be select and rename this to the cancel. Okay, all set, and let's make the color of this to the green one. Okay, for the both the buttons we need to change. If you want to change the radius you can change. Okay, at the bottom we have the option, let's make it 20. The color is changed now because of selection. Let's change one more time. Okay, and this should be green. Okay, all set. I guess height should be also little bit increased 50 and this also 50. Let's add the functionality. Okay, so on the cancel button we will use simply update contacts. Okay, else here pop-up should be false and close this. Okay, at the delete we need to remove this. Okay, so we will use here remove time entries our data source name. Okay, and LCL item, close this, then we will use notify. Okay, okay, so we write the message here. Okay, notification type success. Okay, and the timer should be 2000. Just close this and use here update contacts one more time, or you can be copy from here as well. Okay, so let's say copy. Let's go to the delete button and let's use it here. Okay, and also select the rectangle. Okay, on the rectangle on select property as well, use the same formula. Now select the container as well as the rectangle by using shift button and group this. Okay, and rename this. Okay, pop pop delete, and just go to the visible property of this. Okay, and set it to the LCL pop-up simply. Okay, now if you play the application, okay, if you click on delete icon your pop-up will display. You click on cancel, it will cancel. Okay, if you want to delete you can be delete, and your record is deleted successfully. After 200 milliseconds the it will remove as well. That's all friends. If you have any question, any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box in the YouTube, as well as you can be ask me in the our blog as well. Okay, that's all friends. Have a nice day. Keep learning, keep growing, keep exploring.